Hello there, and welcome back to We Fix Kits. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got a bit of a pet hate when it comes to autographs on football shirts. Personally, I kind of, unless it's someone like Pele or Maradona, I kind of feel like it ruins the shirt. Now, nowadays, almost an industrial scale of fake autographs out there. So unless a shirt comes with a certificate of authentication, having a shirt with an autograph on, it almost devalues it a bit. And I get a lot of messages asking me, what would I do to get rid of permanent marker? And up until quite recently, the answer's always kind of been, well, I've not really found something that works. But actually, I think I might have found something that works absolutely fantastically. Now, there's a few caveats to this. If you've got 20-year-old permanent marker on a shirt, the likelihood is it will be a lot more stubborn than something that's just been written on there. So bear that in mind with this video. However, with what we're going to use, as we take you through the process, if it after each step or after each cycle, if you see that the ink is fading, it shows that it's working. So by the end of this video, you will know what we use and how we do it to remove permanent marker from football shirts. So stick with us and let's go over there and show you what we're going to do. So the equipment we need for this is Pyrex glass, because the process will make ink seep through. So don't do this on the side, or don't do it with the shirt kind of back to front or anything like that. You need to have something behind the layer of material where the permanent marker is that won't attract the ink or get stained by it. So I'm using a glass Pyrex, the same one I use for when I'm putting VLR on. And the secret ingredient. Now, more about that in a moment. Now, as you can see, there is no permanent marker there. So I'm going to do that before your very eyes. Look, here it says permanent marker. I'm going to write W F K, We Fix Kits, in case you didn't know. And I'm going to leave that to dry for 10 minutes or so, just to show that it's fully dried kind of permanent marker before I then start the process.
A few moments later.
So the ink on the permanent marker is dry here. So what we're going to do, get some kitchen roll and we're going to put it behind the stain, because what you'll see will happen is the magic secret product will make the ink start to kind of dissolve and it will seep through to the kitchen roll behind. So here we go. Going to give this a little shake, and we're going to comes with a handy dispenser, and you just push it down to get some of it into the nib head. We're just going to go over it. You can see it's starting to spread the ink already. Now on the instructions it says we should leave it overnight. So I'm going to give this a little bit of time. I think when you're removing all types of ink, you can't use force. You've really got to let the chemicals do the job. So I'm going to leave this now overnight, and then we'll come back for stage 2. So here we are. You can see this has been left overnight, and you can see that the ink has really started to start to dissolve and spread. And if you look at the tissue paper behind, you can see that's where all the ink's gone. Some of it's gone onto the Pyrex, but that's fine. That's why we should use a Pyrex and not anything else that isn't wipeable. That will just wipe off. And so what I've done is I have left this overnight. I think I left it around about 6 o'clock last night, and then I reapplied some more of the secret substance that will be revealed shortly around about 10 o'clock. And then I left it overnight, and it's now 12 hours later. And it's ready to be rinsed out. So I'm going to go and give this a hand wash in some hot running water and a little bit of detergent, and I'll show you the finished result. And here is the finished article. We had the WFK there, and there is not a sign of it. It's completely gone. And all I did was give it a rinse with hot running water and some washing liquid, very small amount, because it's only a small space. And look at the results, absolutely fantastic. So, what is the secret ingredient? Well, it is MX14. This is an ink and stain remover. It's available from Amazon and other places. I'll put a link in the description to buy it. It's environmentally friendly. It doesn't use solvents or anything like that. It smells nice, and it lasts a while. You get quite a lot in there, and you can also buy refills for it rather than buying a pen and chucking the whole pen. You just buy a new refill for it. And I love this stuff. This has worked fantastically. Now, like I said, the older the ink, the more stubborn it will be. If there's ink on there that's 20 years old, it's been through the wash several times, it will be a lot harder than the relatively fresh ink that I put on this shirt. But it was still a permanent marker though, right? So it shouldn't have come off so easy, and it did. So remember, and as this said, I think it's maybe one of their strap lines, if it's fading after each cycle, it's working. So you just got to keep doing it. And I am personally really pleased with this. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them down there in the comments. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if you've liked this video, then check out, these two videos, which are going to blow your mind too.